Hello, welcome to my online blog, and today we'll be reading another inspirational talk by Sivananda. He says tonight, man hates, deceives, resents, worries, and fears, so he's weak, sickly, and miserable. Man is God, he's perfect, he's free, he knows it not, unless he sheds fear, anger, lust, greed, egoism, then he's perfection. Conquer all distractions, attachments, cravings, slowly, sternly. Contemplate on that reality. This is the way of yoga. May Lord bless you, Sivananda. You're creating a hell through your own thoughts. Think of the good. So, and indeed, the seed thoughts are like seeds that we sow and we reap the results. So I would like to read a poem by e.e.cummings about that matter. Anyone lived in a pretty how town. Anyone lived in a pretty how town, with up so floating many bells down. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, he sang his didn't, he danced his did. Women and men, both little and small, cared for anyone, not at all. They sowed their isn't, they reaped their same, sun, moon, stars, rain. Children guessed, but only a few, and down they forgot as up they grew, autumn, winter, spring, summer, that no one loved him more by more. One by now, and tree by leaf, she laughed his joy, she cried his grief, bird by snow, and stir by still. Anyone's any was all to her. Someone married their anyones, laughed their cryings, and did their dance, sleep, wake, hope, and then. They said their nevers, they slept their dream. Star, rain, sun, moon, and only the snow can begin to explain how children are up to forget to remember, with up so floating many bells down. One day anyone died, I guess, and no one stooped to kiss his face. Busy folk buried them side by side, little by little, and was by was. All by all, and deep by deep, and more by more, they dreamed their sleep. No one and anyone, earth by April, wish by spirit, and if by yes. Woman and men, both dong and ding, summer, autumn, winter, spring, reaped their sowing, and went there came sun, moon, stars, rain. This is a story of two lovers, anyone and no one. And of course, the names that the poet chose say a lot. To choose as a hero anyone and no one. Because in society, we are anyone and no one to people who don't really know us deeply. Anyone and no one are two lovers, a sweet tale of two small people who find each other. But fortunately, e.e.cummings rebels against the rules of punctuation. He doesn't even use capital letters. But Little How Town is like a little town where people ask how, or it's the world beyond the town limits. It's the mystery of life, small little lives that people live, and through the cycle of life, without really getting anywhere beyond the cycle of life. They're just anyone and no one. They're not really going beyond. And the smallness of life, this delicate smallness of life that just seems to be one day born and before you know it, gone, is very well described in this poem, I think. And Sivananda encourages us to seek beyond the fragile existence of humanity, to overcome the little house and to go further than that, further than the border of the little world of any town. Thank you. Namah Shivaya. Peace, light, and love.